Jai Gurudev, Hari Om. Welcome to the Global School of Happiness. An experiment was conducted in one of the famous MBA colleges wherein a professor addressed the last year students. He stood in front of the table and took a jar and put some big stones in the jar and asked the students, "My dear students, is the jar full now?" To which the students said yes. Instantly the professor replied, "No, my dear students," and he took some small stones and put it in the jar and again asked the same question, "Is the jar full now?" Till this time the student came to know that this is some sort of a trick, so they also said no. The professor took some small pebbles and put it in the jar and now asked the students, "Is this jar full now?" The jar literally had no space in it. It had big stones, small stones and the pebbles. The students said yes. To which now the professor took some sand and he poured it in the jar and now the jar was really full. Small stones, big stones, pebbles and sand. But again the professor said, "No, my dear friend, there is still some space left," and he pulled out a jar of water and poured the water in the jar containing the stones, and now he said, "Yes, now the jar is full." He asked the students, "My dear students, what is the inference of this experiment?" A bright young girl stood up and said, "Sir, in spite of the many big difficulties we have in life, we should always have time for the small things in our life. This is the inference of this experiment." The professor said, "My dear child, no, this is wrong. The inference of this experiment is that if you don't have space for big things in life, your life will be filled up by all the small things, water and sand." So what are the big things? What are the big stones in your life? The big stones are physical and mental fitness. There's no option to it. The big things are your family, the bond you share with your family, the cordial relations you have in your personal, professional and social life, the emotional quotient you have, the control over your emotions you have, your passion and the spirituality. These are the big stones in your life. And all the materialistic things, your house, your assets, the car you own, all these go into the sand and the water, the small things in your life. So let's focus every single day, 365 days of 2022 for the big things in our life and try to live 24/7 every second of 2022 to be successful and to be the best version of ourselves in our lives. So to fill the jar of our life with all these big things, our fitness, our family, our emotional quotient, spirituality, we are starting the Mission 2022 Club. Every day from 1st January to 31st December will be focused around these big things, the big stones in our life. So to know the details of the club, the terms and conditions, what to do, what not to do, and it may be free also for some of you, we are meeting on 19 December morning 9:30 AM. So till then, stay fit, stay healthy, मस्ती जगा पण शिस्तीत जगा. Thank you.